going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. So, the cryptos are exploding today. Really wasn't expecting, I woke up this morning, went to work. My initial investment into all of this was about $5,000. Or $5,000. That's what I invested into the cryptos. Could I afford to lose that money? No. That's the thing. I could not afford to lose that $5,000. If I wasn't going through an eviction process with a tenant, a scumbag tenant, who is just in no hurry to go find a job. There's two of them down there as well. And I have to go through the court process, and I'm going to have to more than likely pay for them to leave or be out rent for 6 to 8 months. You know what I mean? I don't know how much that endeavor is going to cost me. So do I really want to risk my roof, my house over my head? No. I don't want to risk it. Although there could be $20, $30, $40, $50,000 gain to be had in the crypto market. Could be. But nobody knows for sure what the market's going to do at any given time. We can make a prediction and we can use chart patterns and make an educated guess. But at the end of the day, nobody knows. Right? So, my goal was to... Because if you think about it, my weekly paycheck, if I have to pay out of pocket for that scumbag tenant downstairs to move, that's going to be weeks and weeks, over a month at least. And I do hard physical labor every single day, and it was bothering me. It was irritating me to the point of I would wake up in the middle of the night pissed off, like this piece of shit. You know what I mean? And there's not much I can do about it because of the freaking court systems, you know what I mean? But I'm like, wait a minute, instead of getting aggravated, instead of getting all huffy-puffy, let's use the system against itself. So what if I can take money and not actually work for money? And then if I gain something by making money with money, it can be a write-off for the money that I have to pay shitbag to leave, and then it's a wash. Right? So that was my plan at the very, very beginning. Is I wanted to get into something early, which I did. I got into Bitcoin, not as early as most, but I got in, somewhere around here and here. Rode that up, and as of today, I'm officially completely out of Bitcoin. Because this morning, I was looking at my phone, I was up $2,700 in profit, then it was $3,500 in profit, and then it was $4,600 in profit. Like that. And I'm like, whoa, that is really fast. And 9 times out of 10, when it's that fast, maybe you should take some out. So I decided, which I know some people will agree with this, and some people will completely disagree with this, going, why? Never sell! Well, the reason is that I can't risk this money. So I wanted to get in early, wait for the initial pop, and get out. So basically, I sold the $1,000 that I had in Bitcoin, and I sold $2,000 of XRP. And what that did for me, here, let me make it full screen. What that did for me here is right here you can see in cash, there's my $5,000 initial investment. It is out of the market. It's still sitting there. If I decide I want to throw it back in, I can. But my initial investment is safe. Right? I can pull it right out if I want to. And we still have over $4,000 in crypto, which is probably more than some people have in crypto right now. I mean, it's not more than everybody has, but I would say if you're a working class individual, yeah, I'm sure there's people with way less. But I think it's not about who has what and who, and I think it all depends on your particular financial situation. How much can you risk to make more money? Right, and as of right now, I really could not risk that $5,000, but I got in early when nobody was talking about it, and then it popped. So now, basically, we have $4,000 of XRP, and now I can ride the rest of this bull run completely risk-free. I will not be left as the bag holder at the top. Not this go around. So I'm playing with the house's money now. So, I mean, XRP's at a little over $1. $1.15, right? So if we got $4,000 in XRP and it decides, and it actually does shoot up to 34 or $3.40 or $3.60 or $3.80 or goes higher, we could still make $12,000 plus off of this rip higher, 100% risk free. So at the end of the day, you know, I set out to trade a particular chart pattern, and I still am. I still want to see this through, but I took my risk off the table. That's all. You know what I mean? Now we're going to use the house's money and ride this up. And just to show you guys, so let's go into Coinbase here. Just, you know, just to keep the temptation, but you can see cash, 0. And crypto, I have $4,161.83. My initial investment is gone. It's out of there. See you later. Don't care, man. Like, I don't care. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda. Don't care. As of right now, I could not afford to lose that money. But see, this is where things get interesting, because let's say this shoots up to where we think it's going to go, 380, right? I'm going to be up $12,000 at that point, and then what? Because unless you're making ridiculous amounts of money, it has tax implications that can end up hurting you. You see what I'm getting at? Especially if you don't have your ducks in a row and you don't understand how the system works. So let's say I make $12,000 out of XRP, right? Possibility. I take 4 of that and I use it to get rid of the tenants downstairs. Didn't have to work for that money. Great. That's a wash. I'm not being taxed on that $4,000. I made it. I lost it. It's even. It's break even. It's done. I still have $8,000. Pretty sure I can put $6,000 per year into my retirement account. Which, if you put it into your retirement account, it makes it look like you never made that money. It's a wash. So that $6,000 can go in there, and we can buy, you know, like Lucid, Neo, that are kind of at the bottom of their cycle right now, you know, kind of load in while no one's talking about it kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And then I have $2,000 left, which I need to figure out how I can... Which, there's many different options. Me, I already have at least $2,000 in Forex losses for this year. So now, boom. Magically, I'm break even. I don't owe anything to them. They owe me. I get a tax return. Great. That's what I'm all about. But you can also go spend the money. If you're a homeowner, you can spend the money in your house. Go buy the materials, remodel your bathroom. Remodel your kitchen. Oh, it doesn't need to be remodeled. Well, remodel it again. Remodel it better. Would you rather fix your house up or give it to them? I'd rather take the money and chuck it out the window, honestly, than give it to them. But that's just me. But this is the stuff you need to understand. And this is the stuff we, as the working class, need to really nail, to become a powerhouse. Again, the working class, you know what I mean? So I'm not a financial expert. None of this is financial advice. Please don't take it as financial advice, because I am not a professional. But I've been learning, and I'm sharing what I'm learning with everybody. And I guess the proof will be in the pudding, right? But I think what I'm going to lean towards, I don't want to be, because it's very tempting to become like a day trader and this and the get rich quick thing. I think I want to become a cycles investor. Because, you could literally pick anything. Dildos, tampons, copper, silver, porn movies, whatever you're into, man. I don't like transgender wig company. I don't like, who cares? Whatever it is that you're into, man. If there's a chart for it and there's a pattern, there's a cycle, look at it. Because like look at copper, for instance, right? Whenever copper is at $1.50, the scrapyard's giving you $1 less than that for scrap, so you're getting like 50 cents a pound for copper. But when copper hits like $4.50, you're getting $3.50 a pound for your scrap. So what if when copper was at $1.50, the scrapyard was only offering you, 50 cents. We went and maybe tried to get some copper for like $1.25 even. For scrap, because this chart is based off of pure copper. And obviously the scrap copper is not pure, so the price is lower. But what if at the bottom of the cycle, around $1.50, we were buying, accumulating that thing, and we held it all the way up to, $4.50 something. There's 3x. You just multiplied your money 3 times. Right? Or a little bit less, or whatever. You know what I mean? Because no one's going to pick the top perfectly. Unless you have a chart that's like really, really clear like this. We bottomed out at $2 here. This is probably going to go all the way up to, I would say, $5.50 to $6.50 peak. Depends on how long it goes sideways. But somewhere between $5.50 and $6.50, I think, will be the top in copper this cycle. And then it's going to come all the way back down. And it could be a bottom of $3 to $2.50 the next cycle. And maybe you start buying down there. Piling up, getting ready for the next rip higher. And invest in these cycles. And it literally could be anything. But silver is the one thing that I'm not going to cycle invest. Silver is going to be buy, stack, and hold indefinitely. You know what I mean? I want to hold this stuff. I want to build as much as I can of silver. Obviously, one day when I'm really, really old, I might sell some. But this is one of those long-term moves for me. I don't care what the market does. I'm just going to look at the chart and say, well, if we get below 27 bucks in the near future, I'm gonna buy large amounts. I'll buy a kilo plus. We get below 29 bucks even, I'll buy a kilo plus. As long as we're above 30 bucks, I'm not gonna buy any. So if this wants to go up and hit like 37, 38, and then come back down and hit 27, 26, I'm gonna wait. Because this cycle could keep going higher. Then it might start coming back down and hit that 27 area, which I'll be buying in this pocket. So my silver purchases so far have been pretty good. I started buying here, the bottom right here, and I've been buying all the way through this up until 30, and then I stopped. Done. And now we'll see what happens. And if it comes back below 30, we buy more and we hold. We make money on Bitcoin. We buy silver. You know, that's my plan, guys. But anyways, I just felt like sharing. I'm pretty much completely risk-free now for the rest of this bull market in crypto. Yes, I probably could have made more money, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe next cycle will be different, but as of right now, you know, it's very, very tempting to go for those massive gains. But what if things don't go your way? Are you willing to risk the roof over your head? I'm not. So, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up. See you later.